Don't be distracted by openings. I bet you never thought that openings could be distracting, but hear me out. If you go on YouTube now and search for chess openings, you will see a bunch of videos promising you crush the London with this gambit, with that gambit, especially gambits. And these things sound like it's like sugar for new players or players that are looking to grow fast. But there's no better way to grow than to set a solid foundation. And that's why I'm advising you as a chess player to learn the classics first, then the Italian game, then the Sicilian game, then the Rue Lopez, the French defense, before you now start to look at these other fancy openings. The foundations, the classics, they have a lot to teach you. I've been sort of building up to a series on the Italian game as black, and that's why I want to show this game to continue their series, so that when you get into an Italian game with the black pieces, you have a sense of what to do despite playing with the black pieces. Okay, let's see this game. By the way, before we see the game, let's look at the highlights. I played this one with what, 90.6% accuracy. I played one brilliant move, 2500 play, and I'm with the black pieces. How is it that I'm with the black pieces and I'm able to have such a huge advantage against my opponent? Let's see the story of the game. My opponent starts e4. This is the start of the Italian game. You already know, taking up space in the center. Please learn the classics. Learn the classics. Forget gambit play for now. As a beginner, learn the classics. Anyway, I respond in kind. You already know, putting a gun to him in his own position. He hops out here staring at me with a gun, and I hop out here too staring at him with a gun like, hey, what's up? Are we doing this or not? He develops attacking my pawn. I develop protecting my pawn. He develops his bishop. If I play this move, which I do, he can hop in here and get some fried liver action. You already know the fried liver theory. I've made a lot of fried liver videos. But for now, I don't think we'll play the fried liver. He plays the more solid option of strengthening his pawn and, you know, giving me the move to see what I do. And me, I continue developing. I play my bishop to c4. Sorry, to c5, which is nice for me because I have completed development just like him. And you know that in the beginning of a chess game, white starts a tempo up because they make the first move. So black is behind in tempo. So you have to sort of be catching up with white and not make the gap be too much, so that when they make a mistake, you're able to switch the game to your favor, control the pace, and begin to dictate what happens in the game. So I'm playing optimal moves. Okay, he plays this move, pins my knight to my queen, which is good, but I refuse to budge just yet because ultimately, one simple plan in the Italian, if black is able to successfully exchange this knight for this bishop in the opening, black will be doing okay. So I decided to focus on that plan and not be bothered by the threat of this pin, because right now there's not a piece that can take advantage of this. If I play this and he plays this, then there can be a piece that can capitalize on this. But even then, it will still be okay because I have a pawn defending this knight. So I decided to focus on the more optimal plan of knocking out this bishop. He plays this move. As you can see, the computer is advising him to carry on with that plan of taking advantage with that plan of taking advantage of this pin. So, but he plays this move, which is good. Maybe he doesn't want me to return the favor by pinning his own knights to the queen. But that's not what I intended to do. I carry on with my intentions of switching the pace of the game in my favor by taking away this bishop that is pointing at my weakest square early in the opening. He hits me with check and just gives me a chance to develop because I play this now. This move is good in the long term because, as you can see, beyond even just chasing this bishop away, this is helping me control these two squares that would have otherwise been good for this knight to use to hop into my position. So I'm already protecting my position by making this choice from the beginning to go for this bishop. Anyway, he hits me with check. He goes back and I knock him forward. He goes this way. And now this bishop, for all intents and purposes, is dead. It will be taken by this knight. But I don't rush because there's no way. The bishop is not going anywhere. I don't rush. I play my queen up here. He continues development. I'm like, fine. The reason I make this move is twofold. First and foremost, I don't want this to come with tempo. And secondly, I'm also giving myself the option of preserving this bishop because, as you can see, my own bishop is staring onto his f2 square, which is symmetrically as weak as my own f7 square. So I'm saying maybe I want to preserve this bishop for now. So I just fall back. Let this not come with tempo. Anyway, he plays this move, and as you can see, he is now creating a loft for this bishop. So it is the perfect time to take the bishop because now he can run. So of course I take it. And he takes back with the knight, which is a nod to his correct development move, helping him preserve his pawn structure. He could have taken with the queen too, but of course that is going to, I can be able to get this kind of play in, and you'll be forced to move again. And in high level chess play, these small moves tend to matter when we start to get deeper into the middle game. Nobody wants to be moving their pieces twice unnecessarily. So it made sense that he takes this recapture with the knight. Okay, play continues. I develop modestly. I say no need. I can develop here, right? But I don't want to block the eye of my queen, which is a nod to what? Harmonious development. Because not like I cannot play this move. Then again, it's not a bad move, still a good move. But by the time I decide to roll this pawn might hang because this bishop is blocking my queen. So I decided instead to develop harmoniously. As you can see now, I have the option of castling long or castling short. So my development for all intents and purposes is complete. He castles. And then instead of castling, as you can see, I want to keep my options open. I have this option, I have that option. Instead of castling, what do? I start to question the bishop. He doesn't take. Taking would have been a good move. I say, okay, keep going. And as you can see now, I can use these pawns. Now that I know where he's castled, I can roll my pawns. I can roll my pawns too. The computer has already given me a minus 1.5 advantage, which is almost like a whole piece advantage. But yeah, now I can roll my pawns. I can crack his position open because I know where his king is. Now I can target the king. Okay, he falls back to this place, not like he had a choice. And what do? I go for the bishop immediately. Note that this pawn is pinned. So he cannot play a move like this. He will just be losing his piece because of this pin, which is a nod to preserving that bishop at that time. Anyway, he sees what I'm doing and he goes back to H2. Also, look at the rating of my opponent. My opponent is rated 2155. This is not a small player by any stretch of the imagination. This is a strong player. He knows what he's doing. Anyway, going back to H2 gives me the opportunity to hop into this dominant position and also force an exchange of this bishop for a knight. And you will see that I'm playing with the bishop pair and he has the knight pair. The bishop pair can be an advantage in the middle game like this, especially when the positions are open, when the position, is open like this and my pieces have all this leeway and they can fly and create. Like when the position is open, bishops are better. When the position is closed, knights are better because they can hop around. Anyway, I play this move and he starts to cover up the position. I'm like, fine, let me crack open his king side and potentially put a rook here and sack, mate. What does he do? He takes out this guy because this guy is going to be such a powerful piece if he lets this crack happen. I take care. Computer is saying I had this sequence here. I wasn't thinking about it too much that time, but I had this sequence here where I would take here and he'll be forced to go here and I could potentially play this kind of move, which is better for me. But what did I do instead? I took out this bishop, left the knight hanging and still stayed and maintained this pin because ultimately that's what I was going for when I played this move. If he had taken here, I would play this pin. And this is a serious pin. Whether he likes it or not, it's just a serious pin. And I'm going to be able to work with it, put a rook here and do stuff that I need to do along this diagonal. Sorry, along that, file. Yes. Okay, what I do instead, he takes this one and I take here. He takes this one and I put him in the pin. Now he starts to bring protection for this other knight so that he can move his queen. And if you notice, I haven't castled yet. I'm not fretting. I'm not in a hurry to prove myself. I'm just playing the position based on what I see. I'm not playing impulsive moves. Castle. No, I can castle anytime. So what's the hurry? Let me put my rook on G8 and, let this bazooka stare into his position. He starts to get his king out of trouble. I'm like, fine. The point of making this move is I want to go here. I think go here. I've forgotten, but I think one of these moves. But anyway, I go here. He's still in the pin, by the way. He starts to bring out his rook to the open file. I'm like, fine. I go here, trying to hop in here. He wants the break on the queen side. I'm like, it's not going to happen. I fall back here. Now, see here. I want to walk you through the thought process of this move. I feel like this move should have been a brilliancy. This move is a quiet move. See, I want to play this move. I want to go here with check. Wait, let me see. I want to play this move with check. But no, sorry. This is the move I want to play. By the time while my queen is on g6, there's a brilliant move I want to play. Hypothetically, I want to play this move. This move is a brilliant move because even if he tries to defend, first and foremost, if I play this move, I'm threatening checkmate here. Even if he takes with this, even if he takes my bishop with the king, it's going to be checkmate. Right? But I can't exactly play that move right now. Okay, another line to consider is if I play this move, he pushes the pawn down, I take this pawn, he takes this pawn, and I take with my queen. It will end in checkmate. But he has a good defense if I play this move now. The defense is this. He's attacking my queen and at the same time covering this square. And at the same time opening the queen into the game. And this is not something that I want. So these kind of themes echo across chess and middle game play a lot, where you have an idea, the idea works, but there's only one hiccup. There's only one thing that your opponent can do. And then you spend a tempo removing the option, the defensive option from your opponent so that you can carry on with your plan later. And that's exactly what I do with this move. This move should have been a brilliancy. This move takes away that defense from him. So that by the time I play this now, it's a brilliancy for sure. He takes this pawn, but then he has already missed the point. And then I play the brilliant move. As you can see, this move is beautiful. We already discussed this option. It's not an option. It's going to end in checkmate. What other option does he have? To take this, no, it's going to be the same thing. He can't even go down here. This is already mate in one because the bishop covers it. And also now he doesn't have this move anymore because I'll simply just capture back. Right? Okay, so I play this move and what does he do? He intelligently goes back to defend this mating point. But I'm like, fine. I take it anyway because of course he cannot touch it. It will still be checkmate. What does he do? He goes here, puts the bishop in a pin. I spent a lot of time calculating this move. I want to go here, but right now the queen is blocking it. So what do? If I go here, it's going to help me out a lot because the only piece that he can take back with is the queen. And then I'll be taking the queen and then he wins this and I'll be winning this. And the end game is very beautiful for me and I'm going to just be material up. He'll be losing material. So I figure that that's the best move, knowing fully well that neither of these knights can come to his rescue. And then he takes with the knight and, forgets that I had already calculated properly that now he's blocking the defense of this queen on this square. And this is just checkmate. I hope this game inspires you to play the Italian game. And, I hope you can take a bunch of ideas. But for this video, my message is simple. Don't be learning flashy openings. Ignore flashy openings for now. Stick to the classics. There's a lot to learn from the classics. And the classics are simple. The Italian game, the Ruy Lopez, the Spanish game, the Sicilian defense, the French defense. These are the classics. Learn these classics and every other thing is going to be added onto you as far as chess. Okay, I'm about to go live now on TikTok, YouTube. So hope you enjoy me. I'm glad that you're enjoying my videos. I'm glad to be making these videos. Hope you enjoy me. Let's play the game that we love as you were.